Hello friends, in this video let's talk about how to read CSV file data using Python. Yes, there is a easiest way of reading the CSV file data, and there is an easiest way to write the data into CSV files. So first let me talk about how to read CSV file data by using Python. See, I can do different ways. By using pandas I can read the data, but now I am going to use plain Python by using CSV namespace. So let me show you practically how to do that. First of all, let me create one basic CSV file, then let me read that. So let me create a basic CSV file. So for our understanding purpose, I am just creating a basic CSV file. So I am just creating 4 columns. If you see this, employee ID, employee name, salary, location. So employee ID is 1234, comma employee name is Peter, comma salary is something 4500. So location is USA. The next one is 5678 John, comma salary is something 5000, comma UK. Simply I am just taking a basic example 1200, comma so location this one Raj, salary is 6000, comma India. So these are the 3 records I am planning to insert. So let me save this file. So let me save in this location. So where all I have all, I already have okay. So already I have a couple of examples in the same folder. I'll use here. Is already there. Now let's save this. Name of the file is what I say, my sample CSV file .csv. I am just giving the name as sample. You can take it as whatever the name you want. Save it. The name of the file is sample because I might need to use this. That's the reason why I am taking this CSV. Save it. So this is the data actually. Okay. Now let's come here. So once the file is ready, so let's open a Python IDLE and quickly. So there you need to use the modules here. So let me take one module or one new file, whatever it is. So let's save this first. So let's save this in examples folder, CSV examples, CSV whatever it is, CSV examples. Now, so now you need to write a Python code. So as I told you, I am not going to use any pandas or namespaces. I am directly planning to use only CSV one. So let's import what are all the namespaces which are required for us. So let's import that. I want only CSV namespace. I don't want. As I told you, I'm planning to use plain Python rather than using all. So I'll use pandas as well, and I'll tell you what is the advantage also. Now let's do that CSV. See now. So now I can say print. Let me print some message. CSV file start. I can just simply say that message just to understand. After that, now let's use the with. So we have a different kind of file options. So we will talk about in a separate video. So if you want to write, you need to use one option. If you want to read, you need to use one option. So we will talk about that, how to read and write, what are all the options and all. But in this video, let's concentrate more on how to read a data from CSV file. Now with open, I need to open the file before reading. Okay. So let's open off. So I have a file copy, file name of the file. See, my Python file as well as my data file is also in the same folder. That's the reason why I am simply giving this name. If your Python file is in Y location, if your data file is in different location, then give a complete file path. Let's not give a simple file name. So when I give a simple file name is nothing but both the files are in a single location. Okay, so now CSV, let's close the bracket. Yes, I'm creating an object as obj. So you can give whatever the name you want here. So there is no restriction to give a name here. So means I'm reading the data, I'm opening and trying to read the data. So to read the data I need to create an object. So I can give the name as some file, or I can give whatever the name I want. I gave the simple name as F. I gave the simple name as obj. I gave a simple name as A. It works whatever the name I want. So once it is ready, then you need to pull the data from a file. You need to pull the data. How to pull the data? How to pull the data is, as I told you, it is a CSV file. So then use CSV dot reader. See, we are trying to read the data from CSV file. Then you need to use CSV dot reader. Reader of what is object name which I created here, obj, comma. There is some optional parameters, so I don't need, because it is a comma separated file. I don't need to provide any like optional parameters here. That's fine. Once it is ready, now my data, again it's a different parameter or variable or object which contains the entire CSV data. If the CSV contains 10 records, this data will be having 10 records now. Now I need to print that for our example. Now data is a collection object. How to get the data from collection object is through for loop you can get it. So let me use a for loop here. So I have explained for loop in detail in the previous videos. So let's go through it if you require what about the for loop and all. For loop really works very good for the collection objects. Now here data object is a collection object now. So to read the data from data, better to use for loop. Now so let me take it as R. R is nothing but row in data, not data. So now let's print R. So let's print R. Print of R is nothing but my row. So now I'm done with my programming. So now let's run this. So here if you understand, import CSV, print, we just started the print and we are opening the file and reading the data into data object, then printing it. So now let's print a file completed. Print a CSV file completed. Read completed. Whatever the message I want. It's not mandatory to put. Just to understand, I'm keeping it. Now let's run this. Once you are done, so let's run this. You can simply use F5 or you can run module. Now do you see this? CSV file starts and at the end CSV read completed. You can see whatever it. So this is the first message is CSV file start. Second last message is CSV file read CSV read completed. In the middle I have this code. In the middle I got these are the data. This is the headers. This is the data Peter and John and Raj. So let me change some message to understand in a better way here. And let's add some space in between one line of space here and here, so that output will be more familiar. Now do you see this? CSV file start, CSV read completed, in the middle I have a data. So this is how we read a data in a Python by using this CSV namespace alone. Then how to write a data and how to update the data we will talk about in the next video. So that's all about how to read a data from a CSV file using Python. So not only this, if you have any questions on Python, please drop your question in the comment section. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Also follow me on Facebook for more technical updates. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.